In the American legal system, the truth is often secondary to the rules of procedure. In 2019, a high-profile criminal trial reached a verdict that defied logic, leaving a nation in disbelief. The prosecution had the motive, they had the means. But in the final hour of the trial, a single procedural oversight turned a guaranteed conviction into a legal collapse. This is the story of how one forgotten document dismantled a multi-year investigation in under 60 seconds. Legal experts call it a technicality, but for the families of the victims, it's a denial of justice. How can one piece of paper outweigh years of evidence? As we examine the case files, one thing becomes clear. In the courtroom, the process is as powerful as the truth itself. Stay tuned as we dive into the forensic details of the failure of evidence. This is a deep dive into the case of the invisible evidence. While the headlines focused on the crime, the real battle was fought in the judge's chambers. Today, we go beyond the witness stand to reveal the specific piece of evidence that should have ended this trial, and the constitutional loophole that rendered it invisible to the jury. By the end of this breakdown, you'll see exactly how the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine allows the guilty to walk free on a technicality. The initial discovery suggested an open and shut conviction. The facts of the crime were meticulously documented and presented to the grand jury. On the surface, the state's case appeared unassailable until the defense filed a motion to suppress. The defense didn't argue innocence, they argued illegal search and seizure. This is where the prosecution's foundation began to fracture. By scrutinizing the timeline of the warrant, the defense identified a fatal flaw in the chain of custody. Watch the lead investigator's reaction as the judge sustains the objection. In that moment, the most damning evidence in the case was legally erased. The jury was instructed to deliberate as if this evidence never existed, forcing a verdict that remains a point of intense legal debate today. The law exists to protect the rights of the accused, but when those protections silence evidence, delay truth, or dismiss accountability, at what point does protection become failure? Was this a victory for the Constitution or a betrayal of the victim? This is where the debate begins. Should procedure always come first? Or should truth outweigh technicality? I want your perspective. Comment below. And to follow the most controversial trials of 2026, make sure you're subscribed to Courtroom Reel.